Okay, for problem number 21, the given is r equals 2 over 2 plus cosine theta. We are asked to find the slope at theta equals pi over 3. Okay, we will use this formula to find the slope. M equals tangent of theta plus p, where p equals r tangent of r over r prime. P is the angle between radius vector and tangent line. Okay, so let us find first P. To find P, of course, we need R. We know that R equals 2 over 2 plus cosine theta. Calc this when theta is pi over 3. Just set to mode radian of our calculator. So we then store A. And then after this, get R prime. R prime is simply ddx. Again, use calculator. Mode radian, 2 over 2 plus, replace theta by x, when x is equal to 5 over 3. And then store B. Now we can find P. P is r tangent of store A over store B, and then store C. Note that if you obtain a negative P, just add 180. In this particular case, P is positive. You can find now M. M is simply equal to tangent of theta. Theta is pi over 3 plus P store C. You'll find M equals negative 1.155. Now, for problem number 22, we are asked to find the angle between the radius vector and tangent line of the curve R equals A secant 2 theta. At theta equals pi over 8. So here our P is r tangent of r over r prime. For you to use calculator, just assign the value of A. You let A is equal to 3. Therefore, R equals 3 secant 2 theta. Okay, and then calc this when theta is pi over 8, again mode radian. This is 1 over cosine 2 theta. And then After getting the value, just store A. Now, for R prime, again, use calculator. We have ddx of 3. Let us make this 1 over cosine. So 3 over cosine 2, replace theta by x, and then x is pi over 8, and then this one is, of course, store B. So for P now, is arctangent of store A over store B. So find P equals 26.57 degrees. Now, for problem number 23, find the angle of intersection between the curve R equals 6 cosine theta and R equals 2 times 1 plus cosine theta. Let us solve equation 1, this one equation 2. Creating 1 and 2 will give 6 cosine theta equals 2 plus 2 cosine theta. Simple lang yan. 6 cosine theta minus 2 cosine theta is 4 cosine theta equals 2. The for theta here is r cosine of 1/2 for 60 degrees. You can use zip solve if you want. Okay. Now, for problem number 24, find the radius of curvature of the curve R equals 4 plus 3 sine theta at theta equals 0. Okay, so here we will use this formula. Radius of curvature rho is equal to r squared plus r prime squared raised to 1.5 or 3/2 all over r squared plus 2 r prime squared minus r double prime. Okay, so here given r equals 4 plus 3 sine theta, we have r prime is derivative of 3 sine theta is 3 cosine theta. For the second derivative of r, we have r double prime is negative 3. By the way, it should be absolute. Negative 3 sine theta. And then when theta is equal to 0, we have for here 3 cosine 0 is of course 3 times 1 which is 3. Sine 0 of course is 0, so it is 0. So just replace r prime and r double prime by this. We'll find rho equals 125 over 34. The answer is letter A. Is 3.68. Now, for problem number 25, given here is r equals 2 over 1 plus cosine theta. We're asked to find the radius of curvature when theta is pi over 2. Use this formula. You'll find rho is 5.657. Now, for problem number 26 and 27, the given here are equals 5 plus 4 sine theta. Given also is d theta dt, which is equal to 2 radian per second. R is expressed in, of course, feet. We are asked to find the velocity of the particle when theta equals pi over 3. Okay. Okay. For the velocity, we have v is equal to the square root of radial component of the velocity v sub r squared plus base of theta squared. Ano ba ang base of theta? This is what we call transverse component of the velocity. V sub r is radial component of velocity, while b sub theta is transverse component of velocity. Okay, now to get b sub r, just use this formula. You know, b sub r can also be equal to dr dt. Okay, so since r equals 5 plus 4 sine theta, we have dr dt is 4 cosine theta d theta dt. Since theta is pi over 3, we have 4 cosine pi over 3, and d theta dt is, of course, 2. So b sub r is simply equal to 4 feet per second. Now, for b sub theta, this is our formula. B sub theta is simply equal to r d theta dt. Okay, our r is 5 plus 4 sine theta our d theta dt is 2 radian. We know that theta is pi over 3. So replace theta by pi over 3 and then times 2. Just store A. Okay. We can now find V. V is simply equal to square root of 4 squared plus store A squared. You'll find V 17.39 feet per second. Okay. Now, for problem number 27, same given, but the required is what? Acceleration of the particle. So to find the acceleration of the particle, just use this formula. A equals A sub r plus square root of A sub r squared plus A sub theta squared. Okay, what is A sub r? This is radial component of the acceleration, while A sub theta is the transverse component of the acceleration. Okay, for problem number 27, same given, but required is radial component of the acceleration. The formula to get it is this one. A equals square root of A sub r squared plus A sub theta squared. What is A sub r? A sub r is radial component of acceleration, while A sub theta is the transverse component of acceleration. Okay, to get A sub r, just use this formula. We have second derivative of r with respect to time minus r d theta dt squared. Okay, we know that dr dt is 4 cosine theta d theta dt. Inakuha natin kanina. Okay, we need this, so we'll just get the derivative of this equation with respect to time. So we have here second derivative of r with respect to t. Just use product formula here. Copy first 4. You see this is our u, our v. Copy cosine theta. Derivative of this is second derivative of theta with respect to t, plus copy d theta dt, and then derivative of cosine is sine theta. You have to put d theta dt here because we are differentiating with respect to time. Okay, we know that d theta dt is given as what? 2 feet per second. We need this, so if you're going to take the derivative of this with respect to time, you will get second derivative of theta with respect to time. Since this is constant, this is 0. Okay, so if this is 0, this will become 0. Theta is pi over 3. So here 4 times this cosine pi over 3 times 0 is 0. This one is of course negative because the derivative of cosine is negative. So negative sine pi over 3. This is 2 times 2 is of course 4. So here, second derivative of r with respect to time, just what? Just store a. Now, we can find a sub r. We have this formula, store a minus r. R is given as what? 5 plus 4 sine theta. Sine theta is pi over 3. Theta is pi over 3. And then d theta dt is 4. 2. You know, 2 is equal is 4. Okay, here our reservoir is just what is store B. Now, to get the transverse component of the acceleration a sub theta, the formula is 2 dr dt times d theta dt plus r second derivative theta with respect to time. You have 2 times dr dt is 4. Nakuha natin kanina yan. And then times d theta dt is 2 plus r. We know that this is 0. So plus 0. We have here 16. Therefore a equals square root of store b square root plus 16 square root. And a now is 50.32 feet per second square. Now, for problem number 28, we are asked to find two numbers, positive numbers, whose product is 64 and whose sum is minimum. Okay, let x be the first number, y be the second number. So here we need to minimize the sum. So sum of x and y is x plus y. Okay. Given here is of course product of two numbers. Let's say p with the product. Let us derive the formula. Yan lang. So p is equal to xy. So since it's constant, take the derivative of this with respect to x. With respect to x will give 0 because p is constant. We have apply product formula, x dy dx or xy prime plus y times 1. Okay, so here if you take the derivative of s with respect to x will give ds dx equals 1 plus dy dx. Since from here dy dx is equal to negative y over x, so this dy dx can be replaced by negative y over x. It should be 0 because we are minimizing s. So here our y is equal to x. When y is equal to x, using p equals xy, when the p is equal to xy, where p is equal to x times y, which is x squared. Therefore x is equal to the square root of p. Since x equal to y is also equal to y. So x now equals y equals square root of the product is 64, p is 64, so square root of 64, this is 8. Of course, negative and 8, since we're asked to find the positive numbers, so just use a positive 1. So the answer is 8 and 8. So kapag ganyan problem, lagi yung x ay equal sa y na equal sa square root ng product. Okay? For problem number 29, a closed box whose length is twice its width is to have a surface area of 192 square inches. Find the dimension of the box and the volume is maximum. So here, ito yung ating box. Meron tayong box. Ito delete is x, this is y. This is closed. Okay. You see the height is say. So volume is to be maximized. So volume here is x, y times z, given the surface area s as 192 square inches. Also given the length x is twice the width is 2y. We can replace this x by 2y, so v is equal to 2y times y is 2y squared, and then z. Okay, getting the derivative of this with respect to x will give with respect to y, because in terms of y and z we have dv dy equals, apply product formula is u and this one is v, so 2y squared dz dy plus z times 4y. Since this is 0, we had, I will cancel this, so y squared dz dy plus 2yz equals 0. Okay, what is total surface area of this? We have s is 2xy plus 2yz plus 2xz. Since x is equal to 2y, we have s is, replace x by 2y, this is 2y, this is 4y squared plus 2yz plus this is 2y, 4y squared z. We know that s is 192. If we differentiate this with respect to y, will be 0. Respect to y, this is 8y. This one is, with respect to y, will give 2y dz dy plus z times 2 plus this 4yz 4y squared dz dy plus z times 8y and here we have dz dy times 2y plus 4y squared is equal to negative 8y plus 2z plus 8zy dz dy is common factor is 2. We have negative 4 plus z plus 4 zy. Have here y over y plus 2y squared. And then this dz dy can be replaced by this. Humaba na humaba. Okay, baguhin natin ang solution. Ang number 29. Ito lang ating gawin, mga kasama. We have for number 29, close cylindrical box. Close. Ulit. 130. For problem number 29, given here is a closed box. Let x be the length, y be the width, say b the distance between the bases. So given here is total surface area of 192 square inches. So as to find the dimension of the box, maximizing its volume. So here we have x, y, z. We know that as stated in the problem, the length is twice its width. So x is 2y. So v now equals 2 x is 2y squared z. Okay. For the total surface area, we have 2xy plus 2xz plus 2yz is equal to 192. Since x is 2y, we have 2 times 2y is 4y times y is 4y squared plus 2 times 2 is 4 yz plus 2 yz is 192. We have 4y squared plus this is 6yz equals 192. Okay, here our z is 192 minus 4y squared over 6y. Okay, so this z can be replaced by by this, we should be is equal to, actually you can put y here and write this way, 2y yz. So yz or zy, we have 2y times zy, which is 192 minus 4y squared all over 6. You can cancel this. So be 1/3. 192 times y is 192. Y minus 4y cubed. So our b. dB dy is 1/3. 192 minus 12y squared. For y is 192 square root of 192 over 12. 192 divided by 12. 16 is 4. So when y is 4, x is 8, and z is 5.33 inches. Let's use this. 192 minus 4 times 16 divided by 6 divided by 4. Okay, and this will be our final answer. Now, for problem number 30, two vertices of a triangle are on the positive x-axis. The other two vertices are on the line y equals 4x. So when y is 4x, suppose ito yung kanyang sketch. Passing the line passing through the ordinary slope of force positive 4 inclined to the right. Okay, and then negative y, by the way, this is y equals 4x. The other line is y equals negative 5x plus 6. Okay, when x is 0, y is 6. And when y is 0, x is 6 over 5. 6 over 5 is 1.2. Okay, so using nato siya. Now, ang sinabi sa problem ay mayroong rectangle na kung saan two vertices of rectangle are on the, okay, so ibig sabihin ito lang yung kanyang posisyon. I-inscribe yan. Okay, sinabi naman sa problem. The other two are on the given lines. So, yan lang yan. Ang kasama. We need to what? Of course here, we need to maximize the the area of the rectangle. So let's say its length is L and this one is, the width is W. So area is L times W. Okay. Anong sunod na gagawin mga kasama? We know that this is for L. Actually, this is X. Or X1. And this one is X of 2. So here, our L is equal to what? X of 2. X of 2 minus X of 1. Okay? What is X of 1? We know that Y is equal to 4X. X of 1 in terms of Y is, of course, from here, this is Y over 4 or 0.25Y. So, bakit nangyari yun? Kasi alam natin na ito ay nakatutok dito sa line na ito. The equation of Y equals 4X. Now, for X of 2, we know that X of 2 is equal to of course we will use this equation of this line. This Y is negative. Okay, so from here we have X is equal to 6 minus Y all over 5, and this is our X of 2. Okay. Now L here is equal to 6 minus Y over 5 minus Y over 4. Okay. So here our W is equal to Y. Bakit? Kasi alam natin yung x-axis. Di ba? Ito naman ay parallel sa x-axis. So yung height din ay same as this one. Yun nga yung ating W. So here we can replace the W by Y and L by this. By the way, before we replace, let us simplify this first. LCD is of course 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4 times is 24 minus 4Y minus 5Y. L is 24 minus 9Y over 20. For area is 24 minus 9Y over 20 times Y. We have 1 over 20. This is 24 Y minus 9Y squared. So differentiating with respect to Y, we have A prime is 1 over 20. This is 24 minus 18Y equal to 0. This is 0. For Y is 24 over 18. It's 4 over 3. The required is area. So To get the area, just calc this. Area is 1 over 20 times 24 minus 24y minus square. Just calc using this value of y. Okay, so we have here 24 16 4 over 5. So area or maximum area is 4 over 5, simply 0.8. Ganun lang yun ha, mga kasama. Okay, problem number 31. A triangular corner of the lot sides of 120 feet and 160 feet. Find the dimension of the largest rectangular building that can be constructed on a lot with sides parallel to the streets. Ayan. Ito yung 120. Ito yung 160. Okay. Find the dimensions of the largest and then you can do something on the side with size parallel to the street. Ito yung street. Ito yung street. Ito. Itong hypotenuse ng ating triangle, yung street. So, ito yung nangyari dyan. Yan. Ang hinahanap dito ay dimension. Sorry, x and y. X is just 1/2 of this. Sorry, c 1/2 of c. While y just h 1/2 of h. Okay, so c, we have that c is equal to the square root of 160 squared plus 120 squared. $200. For x is 100. We know that h is simply equal to what? Not h, diba? We know that y is equal to h. Kailangan natin ng h, mga kasama. Okay, you can find this angle. See theta. Okay, to get h, we have use this right triangle. This one. we have tangent theta is equal to h over what? H, not tangent. Gagamitin natin na hindi siya tangent. It should be sine. H over 160. But using the bigger triangle, sine theta is 120 over 160. So this can be replaced by 120 over 160. Ito ba yun? Sine theta is 1 over. Ito. H over 160 sine theta. This sine theta is not 120 over 160 kundi 120 over x. 120 over c. So this is 200. Ikaw naman. So this is 200 over 160. So here we have 120 times 160 divide 200 equals 96. Therefore y is 96 over 2 is 48. Okay, so actually ang tama sagot dito ay 100 by 48 or 48 by 100. Okay, pero since nung last choice is area, okay, ikuha natin ang area. Edi 48 by 100 is 4,800. Yun ang mga bata, basta ganyan ang problem at maximum area o maximum area ang hinahanap, pwedeng sabihin natin yung maximum area just 1/2 ng area ng triangle. Okay niyo ha? Ano bang area ng triangle na ito? 1/2 ng 120 by 160. 120 times 160 divide 4, 1,800. Yun lang yun ha. Dahil ganun na, yung maximum area ng rectangle is always 1/2 ng area ng triangle. Regardless kung anong klase ng triangle yan, pwedeng oblique triangle. Okay? Sa area, maximum area of rectangle is 1/2 ng area ng triangle. Minsan kasi ang problem dito, may triangle given its sides ABC. So, halimbawa, nakaganyan siya. Pwede namang nakaganon. Okay? Ano pang isang scenario pwede dito? Pwede naman nakaganon. So, yung maximum area ng triangle na yan is just 1/2 area ng triangle. Kung given ito, di makuha mo yung area ng triangle. Di pwede mo na ito. Hindi ko na maximum area ng rectangle. Ganun lang yun. Now, for number 31, find the area of the logic with sides parallel to the coordinate axis, which can be inscribed in the area bounded by two parabolas. Ayan, medyo mahirap itong isang problem na ito. Pero ito explain ko sa inyo ng ayos. So, y equals 26 minus x squared. So, ano siya na? We have x squared equals negative y plus 26. So, this parabola is open downward with vertex at 0 and 26. Diba 2x is 0 by x is 0, that is h. When x is 0, y is 26. So, 0, 26. Nasaan yun? Actually, ito yan. And then, open downward. Kumpare. Another one is what? Y equals x squared plus 2. So, ang vertex ito ay nasa 0 and 2. Open upward kasi siya positive. So, 0 and 2, nasan siya mga sama? Narin eh. 0, 2, narito. Wala. Okay, open upward. Okay. Now, ang sinabi sa problem ay ma-maximize natin, inaalam yung largest o maximum area ng rectangle na kung saan yung kanyang sides ay nakaparallel sa coordinate axis. So, napakadali lang. Ito lang ang position ng ating rectangle dito, mga kasama. Ito naman, ito kasing ating region ay symmetric with respect to y kasi parabola yan with the axis on the y-axis. So, yung ating region bounded parabola is of course twice ito diba yung ating region. Okay, so symmetric siya dito. Sabihin yung area na rin, left side na rin ito same as area nito. Madali lang yan. Kailangan kasi natin yung principle ng para at least makuha natin yung formula for o dyan formula for this rectangle. Eh kung symmetrical yan, automatic ray x. Tatandaan nyo ha, from y-axis papunta dito to the right, lagi siyang x. Okay, ito naman isang ito, another x. Okay, so hindi pwedeng gawin na ray y. Bakit? Ay kawang o. Nakawan nyo. So, ano yan? Okay, pwedeng sabihin natin na yan. Ay, ganito. Okay, alam natin, ito yung ating x-axis. So, ito yung, of course, vertical yan. Automatic ray y1 from the x-axis. At ito yung isa ay y2. So, ito ngayon ay y2 minus y1. Okay, what is y1? Eh, titingnan mo yung equation ng parabolang ito. Eh, di ba itong kanyang equation? Mga kasama. Okay, so ito ang mag-a-up nating y1. Kasi doon siya nakalapat. Now, yung ating y2, ito na yan. Equation ng parabolang ito. Yung makuha natin ng y2 minus y1. What is y2 minus y1? We have 26 minus x squared minus y1 x squared minus 2. So we have here 24 minus 2x squared is y2 minus y1. So based on the figure area is, di ba x plus x is 2x times y2 minus y1, which is 24 minus 2x squared. You can factor 2 here. 2 times 2 is 4. X times 12 is 12x minus x cubed. Okay? Now, ito ngayon ang ating i-differentiate with respect to x is 4 is 12 minus 3x squared equate to 0 for x is 2. Ano ba hinahanap dito mga kasama? Maximum area. So, anong gagawin natin? Ika-calculate natin ito. Just calc when x is 2. So, 12 alpha x minus alpha x cubed calc when x is 2 times 4. 64. Shoot sa galon, mga kasama. Okay, number 33. Ito yung ating figure. Meron tayong rectangle. surmounted by semicircle. So let's say x, ito tayo y. So here, i-maximize natin yung cross section. Okay? So malamang ito ay x over 2. Ano kailangan niya? So area ng rectangle is xy plus area ng semicircle which is pi x squared over 80. Now, the perimeter is 2x plus 2y plus pi d or pi x over 2 given ang perimeter. Okay, let us take the derivative of this with respect to x. This is 0 is given is 1 plus 2 y prime plus I over 2. Okay, so here y prime is equal to negative of 1 plus pi over 2. Okay, kuhain natin ang derivative with respect to x kasi maximize natin yan. We have dA dx equals, dito na sa baba, we have dA dx equals x y prime plus y plus y, punta tayo din plus pi over 4x and then equate to 0. This can be replaced by this with x times negative of we have negative of 1 plus pi over 2 x is y prime plus y plus pi over 4x is 0. This plus this we have negative 1 plus pi over 2 or minus pi over 2 plus pi over 4 times x equals negative y. Negative of 1 plus pi over 4 over 2. So we have here negative 1/2 of x equals negative y. Height is y to x is equal to 1/2. Ayun, na. Dinitingnan tayong sector. Serate theta ang kanyang radius ay x. Okay? So dito, i-minimize natin ang perimeter. Alam natin ito yung ating arc length. S kasi x theta kasi x ang radius. So, yung ating perimeter is the sum of S, which is x theta, and of course 2x. Okay, with respect to x, with respect to x, so product formula, so x d theta dx plus theta derivatives x plus 2. Now yung area is 1/2 x squared theta. So since it's given, if you take the derivative of this with respect to x, this is 0 kasi given naman siya. This is 1/2 x squared d theta dx plus theta times 2x. Okay, so equate sa 0 yan, makawala na ito, makawala rin itong isang x na ito. Ano matitira? X d theta dx plus 2 theta. Ay array kita nyo ha, array x equals to 0. So array ay ito. So pwede sabihin natin x d theta dx is negative 2 theta. So ito ay negative 2 theta. So ito equated sa 0. Sorry, negative 2 theta and then plus theta ay equal sa negative 2. Therefore theta ay equal sa 2 radian pa rin. Same yun sa area. When theta is 2 radian, kasama theta is 2 radian, kukuha natin yung x. So area is 1/2 ng x squared times 2 radian. Ito cancel. X is square root ng area. Ayun pala. Ano ating x square root ng area? 64. Square root of 64, which is 8. Yun ang for number 35, limit yung word kung saan ang length ay 2 pi plus 8. Kakat natin sa dalawa. May siya mabar na rin x. Ito isang ito magawin na L minus x. Gawin natin siyang square. Okay, square na rin x over 4. Over 4. Ito naman isang ito gawin natin secant na kung saan ang circumference ito ay L minus x. So yung area din i-maximize natin yung sum ng area ng dalawang yan. So we have x squared over 16 plus yung radius na rin ay r. So pi r squared. Hindi ka rin 2 pi r is equal to L minus x for r equals L minus x over 2 pi for area. Itong r na ito, pwede na lipat ng L minus x over 2 pi. So area is x squared over 16 plus 5 times L minus x squared over 4 pi squared. So area here is x squared over 16 plus 1 over 4 pi and then L minus x squared with 8 pi. This is x over 8 plus 2 over 4 is 1/2 pi and then times 2. times L minus x times derivative ng x is negative 1 and then equal to 0. So x over 8 plus L over 2 pi, hindi ako sila negative, diba? And then plus x over 2 pi equal 0. Multiply both sides by 2 pi. So what will happen? Isama natin si 8 pi. 8 na lang. Hindi 8 pi times is mangyari pi x, diba? And then minus 4L plus 4x equals 0. Eight pi over 2 pi is 4. Jadi x times pi plus 4 equals 4L. X equals 4L over pi plus 4. Ano yung ating L minus x? Ito kasi hinahanap. L minus x is L minus 4L over pi plus 4. LCD is pi plus 4. Pi plus 4 is pi plus 4 L minus 4L. Ito ay pi plus 4L is pi L over pi plus 4. Ano ang ating L? Ang L natin ay 2 pi plus 8. 2 pi plus 8 over pi plus 4. And here pi is 2 pi plus 4. Ayun. Cancel is 2. Okay. Ano yan? Yung ating answer. Yung number 36 naman, hindi madali lang. Find the surface distance. Ay, di sinabi siya dati kapag kaganyan yan. Ang ating general equation is what? S squared equals square root ng x, not square root, x minus x1 squared plus y minus y1. Yan, ganyan lang. Equation natin kapag kaganyan ang tanong. Okay, now, yung ating x1 dito, diba alam natin 0.30 yan. So, ang x1 ay 3 at ang y1 ay 0. So, alam natin mahirapan tayo mag-differentiate kapag ka naka-radical sign. So, mas maganda x in terms of y ka dito. So, ano yung sabihin nito? Ito nga yung ang ating papalitan. Ito. Not that one. Kasi naka-x in terms of y tayo. So, square is what? Y squared over 4 minus 3 squared plus y minus 0. So 2s ds dy and then derivative na rin. 2 times y squared over 4 minus 3 times 2y over 4 plus derivative na rin. Siyempre 2y is 0. Ito makakancel mo. Cancel din na rin. So, multiply both sides by 2. Ang naging ay 0. Si 0 ito. Ito si 0 natin. So, we have here this is natin 2y squared over 4 minus 6. Cancel na rin yung y din eh. Over to pa rin. Kasi cancel tayo din eh. Plus 2y. O mas maganda. Ito lang gawin natin. Cancelin mo rin. Din eh. Ang isang ari din eh. Ari ay mangyari ay y squared over 4 minus 3 times 1 half plus 1 is 0. So we have y squared over 4 minus 3 plus 2 is 0. So y squared is negative 1 so 4 is 2. Y is 2. When y is 2, ikakat mo lang square root dito ha, s square root ng y squared over 4 minus 3 squared plus y squared, i-calc mo when y is equal to 2. So square root ng alpha x square over 4 minus 3 square plus alpha x square i-cut natin 2 square root 2 2.83. Find the volume largest such a coherence content is 10 cm. So, for number 37, let us write the formula. Volume dito nga maximize. So, let's say, reduce ay x into ay y. So, pi over 3 x squared y. Ito given L. Diba alam natin yung L squared equals 1. X squared plus y squared. So, here, differentiate natin with respect to y. With respect to x. So, we have dv. Ilang natin yung b5. Is pi over 3 x squared y5 plus y times 2x. And if ito 0, mawala na ito. So, ito 0 na nga siya. Okay, so we have here x squared y5 plus 2xy is 0. Makakasal natin yung x dito. Hindi na kasi yun siya. Y prime is 1. Negative 2y over x. Okay? So here, differentiate natin ito. Ang sabi dito yung L, so 0 na yan, constant. Is 2x plus 2y, y prime. So here, y prime is negative x over y. So here, subtract natin R din eh. Negative x over y is equal to negative 2y over x. Ito mga ay x squared equals 2y squared. So, yung sabihin na rin, x is equal to square root of 2. Ayan. Yun ang natandaan dyan. Now, ang instant height ito ay 10. Volume na ha. Di ba volume is 5 over 3. X square root of y. So, square root of y squared times y. So, volume maximum is pi o 2 pi over 3 y cube. Sasalpak natin y din eh. L squared equals x squared plus y squared. L squared is x squared is 2 2y squared plus y squared, diba? So y squared is L squared over 3, and for y is equal to square root ng L squared over 3. So in that L here is given 10, diba? 10. So, store A, 10 squared is 100, square root is 10 over square root of 3. So, 10 divide square root of 3 and then raised to 3 divide 3 times 2 times 5. Ayun. 403.80.07. So, ito lang yun ang formula. Masama sa ganyan ito. Tapos, gamitin mo lang ito. Salpak mo lang. Sa given Islam height, automatic ito agad yun. Masama x equal to square root of 2y. Okay. So, madali na yan. Find the volume of the right circle cone, minimum volume. It's about, pagka ganyan, iti-derive formula ko niya ito, number 38 na ito. Ito, volume ng twice ng volume ng sphere. So, twice ng 4 over 3 pi times 10 cube. 1,000, 8,000 divide 3 times pi. Ayun, nag-asana naman ito. 8377.58. 8377.58. Madari pumila lang yan ha. Number 39. Find the volume of circular cone with the position described about the sphere of Zeus Maria. So, we have volume is 4 over 9 naman siya. Find the volume of circular cone of the position is inscribed about the sphere. Hindi pala ito 8 over 27. Volume ng sphere 8 over 27 times 4 over 3. 5 times 6 cube. 4 by 3 times 5 times 6 cube times 8 divided by 27 into 168.08 268.08. Ito madali lang ha. Hindi ba dito ibig yung area 6 to 5, tapos ito yung ating rectangle xy, ang kanyang cost, total cost is equal to what? Unit cost times perimeter of perimeter. This is monetary unit cost times the perimeter. Ang unit cost is 50 times 2x plus 2y. So yung city natin dito ay 100 times x plus 1. Kapag differentiate natin ito with respect to x is 100 times y plus y prime. Diba sisiro natin siya. So ang y prime dito ay negative 1. Okay, now yung area is given 625 in terms of x and y, diba xy yan. Differentiate natin with respect to x. Diba yun na, with respect to x tayo dito, dito with respect to x, xy prime plus y is 0. So natin ang y prime ay negative 1, so negative x plus y. So yun pa lang ating rectangular square, x equal to 1. Okay, ano ba hinahanap dito? Total cost. Yung x equal to y, diba yung area is xy, so area is x squared. Kailangan natin x and y, so we have here area is 625 equals x squared, therefore x is equal to 25, same as y. So total cost sa top mo dito 50 times 2 times 2 times 4 na 4 times 50 ang kanya. $5,000. 4 times 25. 4 times 25 is 100 times 50 is simply 5,000. Yun. So, number 41. Even ito yung volume. 1,200. Okay, tapos may cylinder. Ito sinabi, so reduce x, ang height ay y, ang the cost sa curved surface, ang cost natin dito ay piso per square cm. Samantalang the silver cord consists of 0.6 cm at the top and bottom. So 0.6 lang per square centimeter. Okay, so dito minimize natin ang cost, total cost. Unahin natin yung top and bottom. 0.6 times 2 pi x squared plus 2 pi x y times 1. Okay, pag differentiate natin ito with respect to x, we have here 1.2 times 2 pi x plus 2 pi times x y prime plus y times x. Derivative ng x is 1. Equal to 0. Ito cancel. Diba? So, ito natin. You have here ct prime is 1.2x plus xy prime plus y is 0. Ayan. Now, volume is pi x squared y. Ito given. So, pag diniprecate natin ito with respect to x, given ito. So, 0 na yan. We have pi x squared y prime plus 2xy. 0. Cancel na rin. Cancel pa yung x. So, ang x natin dito ay negative 2y. Lagay natin yung y prime, xy prime actually. So, pwede natin pagtan. So, 1.2x minus 2y plus y is 0. Ayan. So, y here is equal to 1.2x. So, volume is given as 1,200. Pi x squared times y. 1.2x is equal to 1,200. So, x is 1,200 divided by pi times 1.2 raised to 1/3. Ayan. Find this side. So, kaya hinahanap. Ito is 6.83. Y is 1.2 of 6.83 times 1.2 bang 8.193. Okay, for problem number 43, we are asked to find the area enclosed by the curve square root of x plus square root of y equals 1 and the coordinate axis in the first quadrant. So here we need to find the x and y intercept. To solve for x-intercept, set y to 0. When y is 0, x is 1. For y-intercept, x is 0, y is also 1. Okay, so this is 1, this is also 1. Okay, we say coordinate axis that is x and y-axis. Ito yung ating x-axis, ito yung ating y-axis. Let us use vertical element. For vertical element, lagi siyang dx, this is y. So area is integral of y dx. Based on the figure, our limits are 0 and 1. And from here, y equals 1 minus square root of x quantity squared. So area is, okay, replace y by this, we have 1 minus square root of x squared dx. And the answer is 1/6. Now, for problem number 45, find the total area, find the area between the curve x squared equals 2ay and x squared equals 4a y minus a squared. Okay, this parabola is open upward with vertex at the origin. No need to explain. This is also parabola. Okay, let us find the vertex. When x is 0, it's our h. When x is 0, what is y? Y equals a over 4. So, narito yung kanyang vertex. It's open upward. Okay. So, here, we need to use vertical element. Bakit? Kasi nga, kapag kinuha mo ang y in terms of x, wala siyang radical sign. Okay? So, from here, y equals x squared over 2a. From here, y equals x squared plus a squared all over 4a. Okay? So, since it's a function of x, we'll use vertical element. Okay, ang kukuha natin dito yung area ng kalahati lang. Tapos, yung makuha natin value, we will multiply by 4. So, area here, integral of L dx, limits from x1 to x2. We know that L is y upper minus y lower. Here is our y upper, and this one is our y lower. We're going to subtract the 2. We have x squared plus a squared over 4a minus x squared over 2a. Getting the LCD of this, we have 4a and then x squared plus a squared minus 2x squared. X squared minus 2x squared is negative x squared. So we have a squared minus x squared over 4a. This is our L. So replacing this by this, we will get area is a squared minus x squared all over 4a. Now, let us find the limit. Just equate this to 0. When this is 0, our x is equal to a. So, the limit is from 0 to a. As I've said, we need to multiply this by 2 kasi kalahati lang nakuha natin na area. Okay? Now, evaluating this, we have 1 over 4a times 2 is 2 over 4a. Integral of a squared with respect to x, a squared x minus x cubed over 3. Okay, limits 0 to a. This is 1 over 2a times replaced by a minus a cubed over 3. Okay, so a cubed minus a cubed over 3 is 2a cubed over 3. So, cancel yan. So, answer a squared over 3. And this is our final answer. Now, kung halimbawa, nahihirapan kayo dyan, di ang gawin nyo na lang, mag-assign kayo ng value ng a. Say when a is 3. So, itong a na ito, papalitan mo ng 3. Yun din ang makukuha mo dyan na figure, ganyan pa rin siya. Okay? So, may makukuha ka dito ang area when a is 3. Pinakuha mong area dito, i-compare mo saan? area do sa choices. Di ba yung ating choices in terms of A? So, yung string ito ay gagamitin mo sa choices. Kung ano yung mag-equal dito, sa nakuha natin dito, ay D. Yun ang may sagot. Okay. Now, for problem number 46, ang given dito, mga bata, ay parametric equations. X equals A cosine B and Y equals A sin B. Kailan ba natin malaman ang parametric equations ng equations? Kapag yung X at Y ay gumamit ng parehong variable. Pwede siyang T, pwede dt. Pwedeng array theta, should be theta. To call it parametric equations. So this parametric equations represent what? Ellipse. So area, this is not A, this is B. Okay? So yan ay ellipse kasi magkaiba. So area ng ellipse is pi AB. I can show you why these parametric equations represent an ellipse. Okay? From here, you see that x over A equals cosine T. From here, y over B equals sin P. If we take the square of both sides of this equation, we have x squared over P squared equals cosine squared P. This one, square both sides, will give y squared over B squared equals sin squared P. Adding the two will give x squared over B squared plus y squared over B squared is 1. Yan. Diba? Ellipse yan. Pwedeng magkabaligtad itong dalawang ito. Mahalaga para tawaging ellipse, siya ay magkaiba ng value. Let's say meron kang itong equation. 3 cosine u and then y is 2 sin u. So, anong ating area? Pi times 3 times 2, which is 6 pi. Now, in these parametric equations, when A is equal to B, so ano mangyayari? Siya ay bilog. Kung yun ay bilog, ano ang kanyang area? Siyempre, pi E squared. As an example, let's say you have x equals 3 cosine P or sin P. Y is 3 sin P. Okay? So, ano ang ating area? Di ba magkatulad siya? We have 9 pi. Okay. Now, for problem number 47, ano sinabi? Find the area enclosed by one loop of R equals A cosine 3 theta. Ang tawag dito ay n-leaf rows. Okay, i-recall natin yung ating natutuhan before. We have A cosine n theta, or can be R equals A sine n theta. So, anong tawag dito? N-leaf rows. Okay, ano yung ating n? N is number of leaves. Okay, yung number of leaves in the first area depends upon small letter n. When n is odd, yung number of leaves is equal to n. Yung kanyang area ay I over 4 A squared. When n is even, yung kanyang number of leaves ay 2n. At ang kanyang area is pi over 2 A squared. Okay? Okay, bumasama. So, in this problem, R equals A cosine 3 theta. Ilan ang ating dahon? Of course, kung ano ito, yan. Anong ating area? We use formula. Pi A squared over 4. Ito yung area ng tatlong dahon ito. Ilang bang dahon yan? Ito total, tatlong dahon. So, divide by 3. The area is pi over 4. O, pi over 4 times 3 is, of course, 12. Yun. Yan ang trick dyan mga sama. Kung halimbawa, find the area of one loop of R equals A sine 4 theta. So, di ba yung total area nito, 4 is even, is pi over 2 A squared. Yan ang area ng total. Now, kukunin natin ang number of leaves. 2 times 4 is 8. So, pag 1 loop ang hinahanap, you have to divide this by 8. So, area is pi over 16 A squared. Okay? Now,